Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. Had to pop out of the last slide. It kept saying they couldn't hear me, so I just restarted my phone. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely hit the notification bell. Um, uh, uh, if y'all want to support the channel or follow me on any other platforms, everything is at the top of the description of my YouTube channel. Um, oh yeah, y'all hype me up like Flipper T, man. I need y'all to hit the hype button on these videos, man. And with that being said, let's get the show on the road. You are watching a master at work. If you can hear me, please hit a one. Please hit a one. So we're about to go back. About to other video back over again. We are reacting to Hip Hop Buddha and basically Big X the plug. Homeboy from Texas. He's actually signed to, well, was signed to Future before he met his demise. And let's get into it. Y'all check out Hip Hop Buddha though.
Yo, tap in, tap in. They said Z the Wizard got killed by his own people, man. It be your own people. Sad story, man. Sad story. Let's get into the video. Check it out, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and smash that like button.
Oh yeah, good. There's Z right there on the moon.
He done.
Alright, y'all. Now, we told y'all every update we get concerning the Z Wizard situation, we're going to bring to y'all. And having really seen actually pertaining to Z, you would get a crazy update that actually makes sense, but also is a crazy plot twist to the whole story as well. Followed by a video of the shooting that, out of respect, we're not going to show the whole thing, but we will put a loop out for y'all as we react to it. Now, before we even continue, we got a little bit of clarity on where the incident took place. We were confused at first because there were two different narratives that were out there. The one club, but in the next breath, they were saying that he was shot outside of the club. Our main question to that was, well, if he was shot inside the club, shouldn't the club be held accountable for not providing a safe environment, especially when their main objective is to keep firearms out the club?
That's why I don't even go to clubs. Like, I ain't got time, man. There used to be a time where you get
Can you hear me? Press the one if you can hear me. Can you hear me? If y'all can hear me, press the one. They said they couldn't hear me in the last live. What's up? Hit the one button if you can hear me. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. All right, let's go. So this video we talking about Wiz the Wizard. Appreciate y'all. Wiz the Wizard was killed by friendly people. Some of the shooting, and it shows where they was shooting back and forth, and Wiz got caught up in the middle, and I guess one of his homeboys missing killed him. That's sad, man.
As you go to the club.
I pray for the family. I pray for his family. I pray for all his friends like Big X. Future actually signed him before he met his demise. So yeah, man, sad story, man.
You looking for the females. You trying to, get up with the females, get a drink, have a good time.
What's up?
Nah. Niggas go to the club to be on straight BS. You hear me? Straight BS. They ain't even looking for the females. They looking for the dudes in there. Crazy.
Keep in mind, this was literally their first night opening, known as the grand opening.
And it's crazy, it was the first night the club opened. I think it was called a Pink House or something like that. It's a strip club. And from what I'm hearing, they said that they had to close the club. The club is no longer open anymore because somebody died at the club. So
I think that everything will be on high alert, top tier, because of the first impression that they're trying to make.
And the craziest thing, a lot of money was messed up that night. You got to think about it. Big X the plug, Future lost the artist. Big X the plug lost a close friend. The club, they say now is no longer open after the first night opening. That's serious, man. Like, that's a lot of money gone, bro. You know how much money it take to open up a club, all the licenses you got to get for liquor and all this other stuff, and you get closed down the first night after you open. Like, they didn't even give a man a chance to get no money. Here we go.
However, someone ends up losing their life. Can you imagine on your first night of opening your club, someone passes away? What does that say for the future of the establishment? Now, if you ask me, if I heard someone lost their life at a club at its grand opening, they might as well close it down because I'm not going, and nobody I know is going neither, because I'll tell them that that club got back.
And I'm not going either.
At Junior. Simple as that. Now, yes,
I don't even go to
about where the
clubs.
incident took place, but this is only because the incident actually does have two locations. There was an altercation that happened inside the club that will end up spilling outside the club once things got intense, and ultimately,
By that time, I probably been to a club. It was like 2012 or some shit.
that's where the shooting occurred.
And it shows you, man, never take your life for granted. You know what I'm saying? It's either with
Hey, those are facts. Every day you wake up, man, be happy that you here on this planet because, bro, it could be your last day, big bro. I ain't lying. There's a lot of people ain't wake up this morning. They was alive on the 6th, on the 7th. They in heaven. Rest in peace.
he had the money on him. He just had signed the future. They been getting paper. Shout out to the whole New Dallas. He ended up having a good time, enjoying himself. Big Extra Plug was there. Everything was going good, man. Dudes came, more than likely, probably some haters. You know, his jewelry bigger than theirs, realer than theirs. He got money paper in his pocket. They start arguing inside. Now they want to argue with you outside. And then he mistakenly gets shot by one of his homies, man. That's crazy, man. Cherish our life, man. Stay prayed up. For real, for real.
For real, for real.
That took the life of
He ain't
Z,
lying.
the
He
wizard.
ain't lying.
But another plot twist. It comes after we will also find out that Z may have not even been shot by no ops. But instead, he may have been shot by his own friend that was just trying to protect him, which is maybe a friendly fire incident while the friend was trying to get away. Now we're going to get into the video first, and then further.
So they gonna do an investigation, and they probably gonna find out which one of his friends shot him and killed him. That's crazy, man. They didn't even mean to kill the dude. He just, damn. That sucks.
Explain what led up to that video. So y'all hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
Yeah, and the old dude who was wearing the Zillion Doe hoodie walked up to me and said, "Hey, bro, go record this." So I pulled it down, and then I started recording right there. When the shots go off, I'm like, look, it's gonna drop right there, boom.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Damn. That damn so shot him.
That's Z right there on the moon.
The Z running. The
And
Z
then
got
they
hit.
shooting. I had some psychics there. And look, I pop out over here. And I'm like, oh, you know what?
Oh, that's my body right there, bro.
Hey, you raced this video, dude. You raced this whole video.
Now, as y'all can see, it looked like it was a situation that poured into the parking lot. But the situation stemmed from inside the club. The one thing I hate about clubs, especially out of town, is they're basically a death trap. Because if you get into it with someone inside, you can almost bet your bottom dollar that they're going to be waiting for you outside. And more than likely, they're going to have a weapon with them. Not to mention there's alcohol involved, marijuana, perks, or whatever other type of pills that these guys take, which is heightening the situation even more. But that's one of the downsides about clubbing late nights. Get into it with someone and know that unless you leave at that very moment, there's a possibility that you'll be faced with gunfire or altercation as you do leave. Most guys don't leave right away after altercation because they're pride to consider, because they don't want to look like they're running away or anything of that nature. But anyway, according to sources, everything started with an incident in the club where they say Z the Wizard was throwing money with his guys.
So from what I'm hearing, they saying Z the Wizard was throwing money, and I don't know if, you know, some people, they feel like, because if money is on you or they feel like you throwing money on another male, they feel like that's disrespectful. So I don't know. I heard that's one of the things that I heard that what could have happened. But at the end of the day, man, buddy, it's better just to stay home, stay inside your house, because I mean, shit, I'm safe. This is wild work, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody in there having a good time, taking pictures, the money in there, the jewelry in there. But man, understand something. When you go out like this, niggas is gonna hate on you. They're with everybody don't like to see you getting money. It's niggas in there. They baby mama asking them for some rent money, or they ain't paid they rent. It's niggas in there that ain't got no nice cars. It's niggas in there that ain't got no paper. And this the crazy part. A nigga could see you and get mad cause you got more paper than him.
Damn, hold on. We got to trap more Ross, and we definitely gonna get into that one. But until we finish this one right here, we got to trap more Ross one came out talking about cartel leaders are furious of Trump drug bust. Damn.
Now he hates you. Now he jealous of you. The girls on you. Now the girls on. Now he mad.
What y'all think they finna do with them drugs? Y'all think they gonna burn them or destroy them, or do y'all think that they gonna take them drugs and put them back on the street and basically?
That's why once y'all be buying a section, y'all don't be seeing them niggas looking down at y'all. Oh, they got a section. Who these niggas think they is, man? They got a section up here now. Who these niggas think they is?
Man, I don't give a damn about no section. I don't give a damn about no club. I'm good being solace by myself. I don't need a bunch of hoorah and all these people around me and shit, bro. I can have fun here by myself. I don't need no chick. I don't need no homeboys in here. I don't need none of that shit. Oh shit. Mary Wells, The Moments. It says George Benson, Barry White, The Four Tops, Smokey Robinson, Ray. Well, you might have said the best for last. You might have said the best for last, boy. That boy Ray was. I went to Ray house in L.A. I actually did a YouTube video. Y'all got to go check it out. It's just go to my shorts. The house was owned by him and well, he was the last person to own it, but the person that owned it before him was what's her name? Rolling on the river. Tina Turner. Yeah, but they lived there at different times. But yeah, this is the house that was in the movie when they found out that I think his baby mama, I think it was his baby mama, the lady he was messing with, cheating on his wife with. At the end of the movie, she passed away, and he walked out and was crying in the front of the house.
Man, who they think they, you know what I'm saying? They popping bottles like they like that, man. Who they supposed to be? They in here counting money, book bags of money with. Man.
Hey, man, happy Wednesday to everybody in here, and especially you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for tapping in, and we just freestyling. Y'all know how we do. We be freestyling, so we might pull up anything, but I'm definitely going to pull this shit up about the cartel after this video about the cartel being upset with Donald Trump.
A lot of dudes, man, and you will be surprised. They going to get jealous of you right there and there. You can not know them from a can of paint. You can have no beef with them. A hater will bump into you on purpose because you shining too hard. They want to bump into, man. And you notice, like, when you be at the club, if somebody bump into you and then tell you ain't gonna say excuse, that dude been hating on you all night. I promise you, he been hating on you all night. That's why he bumped into you and said, you ain't gonna tell me excuse me. How you bump into me and tell me I gotta tell you?
But this the crazy part, y'all. Like, if you at your house, you don't even gotta worry about that. You ain't gotta worry about nobody bumping into you. I hope not.
Cause he's a hater. He been watching you all night.
I live alone. The only people who come here is my children. That's it.
Jealous. He done built up that envy towards you. He see the money. He see the jewelry. He see the females on you. He know what cars y'all. He was hating on you when you pulled up in the cars. He see the cars in the bucket. Hey, you feel me? So y'all gotta watch out for them when y'all going out to these clubs, man.
after, a Hispanic man and his crew must have felt away, as if Z and his crew was throwing money on them, and the man with his crew began disrespectfully throwing money at Z and his crew. Now, if y'all know anything about clubs, this is one of the most common ways that guys always get into it, because it's always someone feeling like they're being disrespected whenever money is thrown on them. You don't even have to purposely try to throw it on them, but as long as it lands on someone, more than likely they're going to feel away and problems follow. So according to witnesses, Z and fellow Dallas rapper Big X the Plug was in there throwing money together. The other crew felt disrespected, mainly towards Z. Now, according to Industry Blitz, who is another blog who actually put out more information on this case, it was said, quote, according to eyewitness accounts and interviews, Big X the Plug, a fellow artist and close associate of Z, the Wizard, was also present but escaped unharmed. He described how two men positioned near the club's bathroom began staring at Z, igniting tension that rapidly escalated into violence. The conflict reportedly began after Z the Wizard and Big X the Plug threw money at club goers, drawing unwanted attention from specific suspects. The aggressors appeared intent on eliminating Z the Wizard, who sensed danger and tried to avoid confrontation despite provocative behavior. An altercation broke out. Big X the Plug allegedly took the ball, narrowly avoiding patrons inside. Footage leaking from individuals fatal shot was outside. So basically, they're saying that Big X the Plug and Z may have been being spiteful throwing their money and intentionally trying to throw it on the club goers. However, they may have tried the wrong one. And to be honest with y'all, I've actually seen this happen myself, where guys get a little too carried away in the club because they got a little...
I don't know if y'all know, but like I think it was 1999. It might have been New Year's night, and Diddy and Jennifer Lopez was on a club, and I guess, you know, how Diddy always doing, he want to be the life of the damn party. And some dudes was like, basically, you got money, but you ain't got money like us. I think it's like a stack of like $1,000 or something, and slapped Diddy in the face with it, and the money went everywhere. And they said Diddy grabbed the gun and allegedly, the lady who actually got hit in the face, she says Diddy was the actual person who did it. Shine, we all know, he did a stint in jail behind that shooting, and you know, he's now a politician from where he's from.
Money and the alcohol is probably flowing through him, and they think it's okay to throw money on people. We don't know if Big X and Z was being intentional with it, but that's how it seemed like the other guys took it. Now, on another...
And it's the thing, bro, like, I mean, how do we know that it was intentional? It could have been, the money just was flying on them, and they didn't, I mean, I don't think Big X the Plug them would be out there trying to start nothing like that, though.
Look,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like the saying goes, a fool and their money will always part ways. If you get into the bag, put it up. If you get, I'm telling you. Cause look, I'm gonna tell y'all something that I realized about this day and age, right? You can look on Instagram and see anybody shine. That's why nothing has no value these days. Y'all notice all the jewelry from Icebox look the same? So most of the jewelry coming out of
Icebox down here with me in Atlanta, man, I wouldn't buy a keychain out of Icebox, bro. Like, never.
I said all look the same. That's depleting the value of everything. You throwing your money, depleting the value. You shining, depleting the value. It's dropping the value as soon as you put it on. You can look on Instagram and see this all day. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to go to the club to see the girl shake no more. They shaking on Instagram all day.
All day.
They shaking on OnlyFans all day.
All day.
Who you going to the club to impress?
TikTok all day.
You see them shaking on OnlyFans. You can pop a bottle in the crib. What you going to the club for? You can play music in the crib. You can pop bottles in the crib.
Come on,
if you got it like that, make the party at your crib and hire security to put yourself in a safer situation.
Safer environment.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you ain't gonna hurt yourself at your house. I doubt you'll fuck your own house up.
Hey, man. Because the clubs ain't safe no more. And everybody got a gun. So just because you got money, that don't mean it's gonna stop a bullet. and everybody got guns. So y'all know how they come into the club. You feel me? The shine ain't worth your life. You know what I'm saying?
Damn sure.
Rest in peace, Z the Wizard. You see what I'm saying? He was shining. Now he not with us no more. Over some hating, whether they threw the money in their direction, they felt they threw it on it, whatever it was. But now he can't do nothing. So it don't be worth it at the end of the day, man. Y'all better learn how to get that money and go be put up. Pop out when it's time to shine. Shine at the video shoot. Shine at the label meeting or something. Like shine when you're doing something.
This made all the sense, bro. This right here makes all the sense, bro. Like it does, man. Like this is, man. He's speaking like a preacher right now.
Type stuff like that. Other than that, man, leave them clubs alone.
Slide showing the shooting and detailing what happened some more. Industry blitz will stay quote. As we stated, the incident started inside. The Hispanic young man threw money at Z's group disrespectfully, but Z and others had noticed the dark cloud standing around the walls of the club. He attempted to play it cool and leave. That's when the altercation furthered. As it led outside, Z and his affiliates are being shot at from the left. His affiliate noticed Z wasn't beside him due to Z was already hit, and that's what slowed him. His affiliate seen in the clip of this video, close turned around, trying to help Z, while they were each still being shot at. As his arm raised, Z, slightly turning back right to get to the car, he accidentally shot Z, and that's when you see Z drop. The other individuals running were shooting back and were Z's team as well. Now here's a picture of the guy that they're saying is the Hispanic male who was involved. Now the sad part about this all is that if you look at the video that's out, it most definitely. Now the sad part about this all is that if you look at the video that's out, it most definitely seemed like it as well. Now here's a picture of the guy that they're saying is this.
He definitely was in that hay. You know he was in that hay.
He looked like a hater.
Hey, Poppy, who are these guys? Look at him. He got snake written all over his face. Look at him. He definitely looked like he was in there on the hating type of time. He ain't look like he in there for the female. You can't trust no nigga with no mustache, no beard, he in that baby face. All this grown man activity going on. He in there with a straight baby face.
No
you
hair.
feel me?
No hair on
You
his
can
face.
tell he was in there. Hey, he ain't had nothing else to do with that.
I'm gonna tell y'all, listen. Don't ever trust somebody who ain't got hair on their face. Tell you, don't do it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
He ain't got on the drip. He ain't come with the drip. He ain't got the money. He ain't got the paper. He in there hating.
He in there
Hating, bro.
Hating.
We lost Z to some hating. I don't care who shot the man, whether it was
He
his
hating like Peyton.
guys, them, or whoever. No matter how you look at it, it all started over hating. You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
It was a guy like him. Bruh, I'm trying to, even if they was, y'all getting it, I see y'all.
Come on now, dog.
Even if they threw the money my way.
Come on, man.
I see y'all, and I'm trying to get some paper with y'all. What up? See, everybody don't have that mentality. I want to come get some money with you. Everybody want to be.
See, bro, it's like, bro, they got an old saying, if you can't beat them, join them. And that's what y'all need to do, bro. Stop trying to beat each other. Y'all need to link up, man. Y'all need to form like Voltron in this bitch and take off and rule the goddamn universe. Y'all fighting each other and shooting at each other.
Oh, now he's shining too much. We finna kill him. We finna rob him. We finna hate him. Man, y'all better stay out them clubs.
Hispanic male who was involved. Now the sad part about this all is that if you look at the video that's out, it most definitely seemed like it was friendly fire. You even have people that was there saying the same thing. So despite the other crew trying to do something to Z, it was ultimately his people. So I don't know how the cops are going to play with this one. All the surveillance, I'm sure they have an idea of who did what. And it's a possibility that whoever it was may get jail time for unaliving their own friend.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. Like the dude, they're going to figure out who hit him. And whoever fired the fatal shot, they're going to jail for killing their own homeboy. That's crazy, bro. Like,
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That's wild.
I was just trying to protect him and himself. Ain't that crazy? So far, despite the fake social media posts saying that a suspect had been arrested and is in custody, that is false. According to DPD, there hasn't been any suspects that has been brought into custody, but I'm sure investigations will reveal who did what.
I mean, that video gonna show the video that they got of the actual shooting. It's gonna come out.
No more in due time. And I can't lie, my conspiracy mind is running wild. And this is because something just don't make sense when it comes to seeing this video. It was one thing when I heard people say that it was friendly fire, but then when I actually seen the video, it just don't seem right. Now, out of all the space and opportunity at first, why did he fire at that specific time in back of Z the Wizard? Like, he had ample opportunity before when the guys was walking up on him, so why didn't he fire then? It seemed like Z wasn't even paying attention and walked away from the commotion to go inside his car, but yet the person he was with shot him by his car. Crazy. And I know they said that the reason why he may have shot him in the head is because he was running away as he was shooting.
Detroit, Michigan in the house. What's happening, fam? Got Detroit in the house. What's up? What's up, though? What's up? What's up, Detroit?
But if you look at the video, it don't seem like he was running away. It seemed like he shot and then tried to run away, instead of running away and shooting while running, so he may have been off target. But this seemed like...
What you up to, man? We in the first 7 days of the year, man. The first 7 days, bro. Of 2026, man. We made it. The first 7 days.
Shot first and then ran away, not run while shooting. I don't know. Now, my only question is this. As Big X the Plug is, how in the world did he manage to dodge the bullets that they said went off in the...
This man say Big X the Plug is how did he managed to dodge the bullets. Like, hey, bruh, that right there is funny, man. God damn.
Oh, like, how is he able to escape? And while we're on that topic, they need
It
to
ain't
shut
funny,
that club
bro.
down if
God
it isn't
damn,
doing
what's
right.
up? What's up?
Grand opening, grand closing. Because to have someone unalived on the first night, due to someone getting their firearms into the establishment, is crazy. Only sure that they either wasn't doing their job or allowed whoever it was into the club with it for whatever special reason. So as more...
Y'all, we got to get on this Trump shit. So Trump, we about to go to Trapmore Ross. Y'all already know he's orientated by Trapmore Ross. Basically, they're saying that the cartel leaders are furious at Trump drug bust. So Trump say, we got to do the other video. I got to find it. Trump said what he did to Venezuela, he gonna do that shit to 5 more countries. I know Mexico is one of them, and India. Like, bro, this might be Trump might take us on out of here, bro. They might drop bombs on America like Hiroshima.
You talk to them, you name them, but you gotta feed them too. With Miracle Grow.
At Burger King, you inspired the man.
Oh, come on.
You. Try the Ultimate Steakhouse Whopper today.
Trapmore gang, global tensions are on the...
Global tensions, y'all. We might be barking on the urge of World War.
rise since Donald Trump busted into Venezuela and kidnapped the president, Maduro. Now,
so I don't know if y'all know, 6ix9ine turned himself in, I guess, yesterday or today. And 6ix9ine is in there with the president of Venezuela. He's in there with Mangione. And for some reason, they keep saying, I'm hearing rumblings that Mangione might get out of jail. I don't know how, but let's just see, y'all.
apparently, there are now secret terrorist cells surfacing in Venezuela. Trump is apparently expanding his eyes on Iran, and he's going to slide on them next. And apparently, the US and Russia are now in a high-stakes race to seize an oil tanker. And the craziest thing of all is now, okay, I'm scared of even talking about these guys, okay, but one of the cartels in Mexico, okay, the Sinaloa cartel, is actually coming out to basically give their opinion on what Trump has been doing around the world. But before we get started, okay, there is a few ongoing worldwide celebrations about Trump busting into Venezuela and kidnapping. Maybe that's not the word.
I heard
arresting.
some people was happy. I heard some people didn't like it. So I don't know. Let's see what they're talking about.
Maybe that's the word you want to use. But he has slid, and people are still celebrating jubilantly, and they're basically loving what Trump did. Okay, this is basically.
Bro, you know he from England. That boy said jubilantly. No fuck. Why you know this boy from London so well?
On the left, this is a tweet, right? People on the left are saying Venezuelans hate Trump, but meanwhile the Venezuelans are literally kissing the screen, trying to kiss Trump for the phone. Look at this.
The lady kissing the TV and kissing Trump on the TV.
Now, a lot of people, including political streamers, okay, are not feeling this reaction. They like to tell people how to feel. And of course, one of the people that is the most prominent when it comes to telling people how they should feel and giving ill-informed opinions on how everybody else should do business, it's of course Hassan. He basically crashed out at Venezuelans celebrating Maduro's capture because Trump can't possibly do anything right. He can't even by accident, roundabout in a backwards way, end up doing something that some people actually like, and he's crashed out. Look at this.
He's bombing he bombed Caracas, he arrested Maduro, and a lot of those Venezuelans, some of them are going to be in the
this
chat.
shit might not go good for us, bro.
Bruh.
As a country, man, bro. I'm just being for real, bro. Y'all might need to get y'all. Alhamdulillah, goddamn, this crazy.
They are gonna fucking talk like this is a fantastic moment and Trump is a great liberator. Bitch, he's saying you're a rapist, okay? I need you to understand this.
He's a what?
If you are a fucking Venezuelan expat, if you are a Venezuelan refugee living in...
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
United States of America, understand something. He is saying you're a rapist, drug dealer that will get sent to fucking CCOT. Okay? It doesn't matter whether you like Maduro or whether you hate the Chavistas or whatever the fuck, okay? He will use you like a pawn. Okay, you're like a cum rag. That's it.
Now,
hey, you keep playing with them folks.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Fuck with them folks, man. Hey, bullshit. Keep fucking with them now. And then we're gonna be around here looking like goddamn. Y'all thought 9/11 was some shit, and I don't even know if that shit was even. 9/11. I can't even speak on that, but
it's pretty outrageous stuff to be saying that, right? Now, this is in the live stream fails subreddit. Okay, some people are saying the finger wagging speaks volumes, all right? He's trying to cast a lightning spell, but there's no target to lock onto, okay? Some people aren't feeling it, all right? Hassan knows better than anyone about how other people live in their own countries, and he'll tell you while he eats DoorDash. Shout out to DoorDash one time, I'm not gonna lie, it is what it is. You've got to get that DoorDash in sometimes. Maybe not every meal, but certainly sometimes, man. And as you know, Hassan definitely loves the shock and awe campaigns when it comes to his own pets. But anyway, some other shocking new reports have come out to basically allege that actually a Middle Eastern terrorist organization has been running active operations inside Venezuela. Check this out.
Questions remain over how Venezuela will be run in the aftermath of the U.S.'s capture of its leader, Nicolas Maduro. One outstanding issue is how the U.S. will handle Iranian-backed terrorist group Hezbollah, which has had a drug operation stronghold in the country for decades. Anna Schechter joins me now. She's a senior reporting producer.
Hey, y'all, I just hope we don't wake up tomorrow and be like... be waking up smoking everywhere. Like, what the fuck happened? I was sleeping for... Well, wake up and everything is smoke.
CBS News Crime and Public Safety News. Anna, what do we know about Hezbollah's operations in Venezuela and its connections to the Maduro regime?
Well, Hezbollah has had a foothold in Latin America for years, going back to the 1980s. So this is well established. You have a large population of people who do work for, it's almost like the mafia. It's like a transnational mafia operation.
But this shit ain't looking good, bro. This shit ain't sounding too good, man. This ain't sounding too good, y'all. I'm just telling you. And Trump is so, I don't know why Trump See, sometimes, bro, the art of surprise is the biggest and best thing you could do, especially in war. You don't want to tell the man, hey, I'm coming to get this one. You next, bro. Don't shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. And if you're gonna do this shit, do it. You telling the people, oh yeah, I'm coming over there, bro. Man, bro, shut the fuck up.
Where drugs are trafficked, some of them even from the Middle East
You're about to get all us fucked up. We can't even go to Mexico now, fucking around with Trump.
And then going on to Europe, going on to the Americas. Some of it is Colombian cocaine, Colombian-made cocaine trafficked through Venezuela. So it's like a passageway. And Hezbollah members are absolutely there. They are stockpiling weapons. In fact, the U.S. even caught Iran trying to send missiles to Venezuela to position them, and it was Hezbollah operatives that were going to be...
They said, they just said they sending missiles to Venezuela so they could, or caught them trying to send missiles to Venezuela so they could point them towards us. And Venezuela is like, bro, I'm from Florida, bro. We are close to that shit, bro. Like, this is...
receiving them and setting them up in Venezuela. This is well known to the CIA and the State Department, and certainly was in the background as the United States government was making this decision to go and get Maduro. So with...
Man, this shit ain't looking good, bro.
I have heart failure. I was diagnosed with...
Now you're beginning to understand, right? People are saying, "Oh, now Trump's turning on." He's not turning on, but now Trump's saying he wants to go and do a madness to Iran. Oh, why this doesn't? It's all connected, people. Okay, and as much as people want to say, "Oh, it's cat," there is no. It's not about. It's about the oil. It's not about the narco terrorism. It's not about. Actually, it sounds like the narco terrorism is a thing. They're using drugs. They're using cocaine that's being manufactured in Colombia and Venezuela.
But if you know the places that he's actually attacking, they still do got a lot of natural resources. And like even, in Africa, like everything, they got damn near all the gold, all the diamonds, they got lithium. Lithium is in everything that we use as electronic.
To fund terrorist operations, Hezbollah, which is backed by the Iranians, they're causing a whole lot of problems. They're trying to get into Venezuela. They're trying to get weapons in there. They're trying to do the worst to the United States and infiltrate through any means that they can, basically, okay? And now it's starting to make sense. And again, I'm not blazing Trump, but it's like, people are like, oh, this doesn't make, why would he be doing this? Actually, there's actually some good reasons why some of this stuff's going on. And he is actually disrupting these criminal and terrorist networks that are...
I just want to know what they're going to do with the drugs when they get them. Are they going to take the drugs and destroy them? This is my main question. Are they going to destroy these drugs for real? Or are they going to find, are these drugs that are seized, will they find themselves back out on the streets in America? Oh, I don't know.
Causing a lot of problems and a real big danger to America.
Maduro out, what happens to Hezbollah operations there?
That is the million-dollar question. What happens now? They were operating with basically impunity. They could just keep doing the drug trade, which was pulling in tens of millions of dollars a year. Now,
impunity is like immunity. Diplomatic immunity, basically diplomats are held at a higher standard. Like the police can't really fuck with them. Like, if you see a car in New York riding and they got diplomat plates on it, police ain't stopping them. They can, I mean, they can wild out and go do whatever the fuck they want to do. But I'm just saying, for the most part, they held at a higher standard. So, like, police really don't even fuck with them.
They feel a little bit more uneasy. They were definitely protected by the Maduro regime. So let's see, it might be, unfortunately, that not much changes, and this drug trafficking route, which is really hard to stamp out illicit trade like that. But the intelligence community, we do have sources on the ground that give us intel periodically, and so we do find out about it. It's just really hard to stamp it out.
So it is very complicated. It's all connected, right? People saying Iran is next. This will hurt China's oil supply. This could be good for the West and freedom, right? They're saying this is why the US has to bring democracy back to Venezuela. Now, let's be real. Doesn't really sound like they're bringing democracy back to Venezuela. If anything, they want to come in and run the show. But
yeah,
if That's what they got to do. That's.
But I think it was somebody that they wanted to actually be the president. If I'm not mistaken, I forget the guy's name. It was said on one of my earlier, not today, but previous videos about the person that they actually wanted to be the president of Venezuela. Because I feel like Trump, you know what I'm saying? Trump be doing shit like, so he done kidnapped these folk, got these folk in MDC up there in New York, where Diddy was, where 6ix9ine is now. And Trump know if he can get somebody in there that's the actual leader, Trump ain't gonna do nothing but quarterback them. So basically, he gonna send them out, route, do whatever he wants to do. He ain't gonna throw them the ball, beat them. Just Trump want to quarterback other countries, bro. And I don't know.
Maybe, maybe it's not time for democracy. I don't know. I'm a big fan of democracy. I would love to see direct democracy where the people can actually vote on the issues and the policies day by day. But that's a tall order. That's probably never going to happen, at least in the current system that we have. But, okay.
But I really think, I ain't going to say a lot of y'all. I think Trump going to try to slide up in there a whole nother term, bro. I know they keep saying no king and all this other stuff like that. But bro, y'all gotta think about it. For Trump to even be in that period, that's like, bro, we would have never thought of that shit. Like back in the days, like we'll say 20 years ago, if somebody told you, hey man, Donald Trump gonna be the president, he's gonna be the president twice, and he might get in there a third time. Bro, you gonna look at them like, bro, you gonna look at them like,
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He in the second term and fuck around, he might be in there third. This is crazy.
But, all right, there's a lot of things going on all around the world. This is a hot situation, and it's all connected to Russia and Iran and China. Everybody is all fighting for the top spot right now in the world, okay? And meanwhile, okay, the US and Russia are apparently in a very serious and high-stakes battle to seize a sanctioned oil tanker that's currently sat in international waters. You've probably heard about international waters. There's no law, and basically they're going to have to duke it out over who gets all of this oil, and it is all about the oil or oil.
An oil tanker? But there's only one? Like, I must be got a lot of oil on there.
At the end of the day.
You know, soon after Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, a couple of years later, they had started sanctioning this shadow fleet of oil tankers and adding to the existing sanctions on tankers transporting Iranian oil, Venezuelan oil, but no one had enforced those sanctions until now. So this just shows the hollowness of that previous policy. You could blacklist these tankers, but they could still sail fairly freely on the high seas, and the U.S. has taken dramatic action to stop that. Now, the one that they seized off the coast of Iceland today had been sanctioned in 2024 for carrying Iranian oil. It had taken a trip from Venezuela, changed its flag, hastily painted a Russian flag on the ship, and changed its name. And the U.S. Coast Guard boarded it, despite it being escorted by a Russian submarine. Now, I think Putin's got to be worried because the price of oil is coming down. The price of Russian oil in particular has come down as a result of U.S. sanctions. And now the U.S. has finally decided to enforce those sanctions on blacklisted, these shadow fleet tankers. So that's going to spell trouble for him in terms of Russian oil revenues dropping even further.
You got to understand what's going on here, and I touched on this in a previous video, but again, the whole world of geopolitics is very complicated at the moment, okay? It all is related, it all relates to, everything's interconnected, right? You've got Ukraine getting invaded by Russia, and America basically saying, no, we're not going to let you, we can do it in Venezuela, but you guys are too, no, it's not going to run. We're not going to let you do that. We're going to send weapons. You're not allowed to sell your oil. Russia weren't supposed to be able to sell their oil all around the world. We were sanctioning them. We were saying, nah, if you're going to use the oil to blow up Ukraine, which we want to have interest in, you're not going to be able to sell. We're going to tax that oil. Not even tax it. We're not going to let you sell it. Now, they were still moving around in the shadows, moving it. They had these dark shadow ships that were flying under the radar, flying through international waters. Well, the US and Trump is now saying, nah, hell no.
This right here is, yeah, this gonna start WW, I ain't gonna say it.
They're taking that shit. stole that shit, just like 6ix9ine said, right? Took that shit. You didn't know what to do with it. Now, this is pretty big news, okay? Because Russia are shit scared of the United States. China are looking at this thinking, oh man, we thought we were about to take over and be the big dog, but like we can't move. Like we can't make these sort of moves like the US are making. Like we are too pussy, we're too weak. We got the Timu warships, okay? We got
Bro, so they got Timu warships.
To them, but they're all Timu'd out. And the United States warships are actually serious. And they're saying even though this ship was being followed and guarded by a Russian submarine, the US said, fuck that, we're taking it. Hell no, right? People saying it's not Shadow Fleet, not insured by London. Putin must be fuming, right? People saying India buys Russian oil, it's a war crime. US invading oil-rich companies and using drugs as an excuse is major qualifications are required for being nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. People saying we're one step away from World War III. You might argue that World War III already started. It's Cold War II, World War III. But anyway, okay, what's interesting is President Trump, he took to Truth Social. Now, I don't know if this link is going to open, so I don't have a Truth Social account, but Trump took to Truth Social to announce the US's first ever major oil deal with the new Venezuelan government. All right, let's see what he said. He said, I'm pleased to announce that the interim authorities in Venezuela will be turning over between 30 to 50 million barrels of high quality, high grade, top shelf sanctioned oil to the United States of America. The oil will be sold at its market price, and that money will be controlled by me as President of the United States of America to ensure that it's used to benefit the people of Venezuela and the United States. And I've asked the Energy Secretary, Chris Wright, to execute this plan immediately. It will be taken by storage ships and brought directly to unloading docks in the United States. Thank you for your attention on this matter. Now, the thing...
So that means gas and shit might go down, y'all. I mean, if it do go down, that will be good, but it's pretty low right now. It's at a reasonable price, but I'm just saying, I mean, gas going to fuck around and go down to a damn dollar, bro. Trump might get back in there another term, though.
About Trump is he says the quiet part loud. Back in the day when George Bush was invading Iraq, invading Afghanistan, he said we slide in for 9/11, but also we want that oil. And Trump don't give a shit. He's saying, look, I'm proud to announce Venezuela, they turning over 30 to 50 million barrels of high quality sanctioned oil. We were sanctioning that oil.
So we're going to get 30 to 50 million barrels of oil.
You not sell it.
That's just from them. So when he go after Iran, when he go after Mexico, what is he going to get when it gets to that point? Like, I mean, talk about superpower shit. That's some super powerful shit right there, bro. Like you go fuck with all them folk, and we live through it. You might be in their third term. Yeah.
You was having to sell it to the low to our enemies to get your bag. Well, we're taking that shit. We selling it on the market. And we're going to give you some of the money to help the people of Venezuela, but also the people of the United States are going to benefit. So I'm hoping to see them United States gas prices start going down, okay? But interestingly,
he just said the same thing I just said. I told y'all that gas and shit finna go down, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro.
All right, Trump actually warned the Iranian government, all right, which we've talked about previously. They're saying, Iran are backing this terrorist group, Hezbollah. They're going into Venezuela, taking money from the drug trade to get weapons that they want to use against the United States. Now, what's really interesting, okay, Trump has warned the Iranian government of any direct military intervention if security forces continue to kill peaceful protesters. So there's protests going on in Iran. Trump is basically saying that's got to stop, or we might just come and fuck your shit up. And it won't be the first time we've done it. But apparently, Iran has still...
This nigga finna come fuck that shit up. Like, bro.
Bruh.
It's crazy.
Been killing the protesters since that warning. So at some point, Trump's going to have to slide.
Since the US captured Venezuela's Nicolas Maduro, President Trump has been warning a long list of countries in nationwide protests there against a cost of living crisis. Trump has warned that Iran will
this
get
bitch in
harmed
Atlanta.
by
She
the
in
US
Atlanta.
if protesters are killed. CNN's Paula Hancock has the latest.
I seen the buildings behind that. She right here in Atlanta.
What have you lost?
I don't know what that is.
A female protester is dragged from a street in Tehran. Demonstrators run for cover as gunfire is heard in Malek Shahi, a city in Iran's western Ilam province. It is a familiar and brutal response to nationwide protests, now in their second week. The Iranian currency is collapsing, inflation rising, and the cost of living becoming hard to bear. Shopkeepers, traders, and students on the streets blame government mismanagement. Officials say publicly they are willing to talk.
The government is trying to be more amenable to dialogue. President Pezeshkian has offered to mediate and engage. He's acknowledged responsibility.
But as the president offers dialogue, the security forces are cracking down, attacking protesters holed up in this hospital in Ilam. Social media footage shows forces inside looking for injured protesters and those trying to hide. The US State Department said, quote, "The assault on the injured with tear gas and live ammunition is a blatant crime against humanity." The US president has already threatened to step in if protesters are killed.
We're watching it very closely.
Oh,
they start killing people like they have in the past. I think they're gonna get
Hey, Donnie gonna goddamn get on their ass, bro.
A move against the Iranian regime that Israel's prime minister has been encouraging.
So, look,
After their statements raised by figures.
I'm honestly not the most informed when it comes to Israel and the beefs that they've got going on. Maybe I'll inform myself more and talk about it more on this channel. If you want to see that, let me know down in the comments. But what I do know is they got big problems with Iran. And that's part of the reason why the United States and Israel cozy up, because it's like they got all these problems in the Middle East. And it's like, it's kind of shared ops over there, okay? And it's very, very complicated. And it's a lot bigger than just what's going on in Palestine. You've got groups that are basically kind of backing terrorist groups that are inflaming the situation. And essentially, I'm not for or against Israel, but I do feel like, you know, Israel-Palestine is such a complicated conflict, and I would like to educate myself more about that and the issues that are going on. I think there has been very, very sad and just like needless escalations in that situation. I want to learn more about it. So if you want to learn more about that with me, let me know down in the comments, man. But what is very clear is that Iran is killing protesters. They're going to the hospitals to try and take people out. And
So, yeah, Trump. Yeah, I already see what he's doing.
Throw tear gas in there and injure and harm people. And Trump said it's not going to run. Now it seems like they're still doing it. So we got to ask ourselves, okay, then what's going to happen? What's Trump going to do to Iran? But anyway, back to the narco side of things. Okay, so prior to the Venezuelan invasion, Trump was already waging this kind of quiet war against drug traffickers. And the leader of Colombia said that it wasn't working, but it might actually turn out that that was a bunch of cap and it's cope, really. Because as I told you in that video,
hey, that was like Kane Vine, you got cap in your raps, my nigga. You got
video. Trump has apparently caught 115 hats. Literally over 100 narco terrorists, as he would call them, were killed in operations that the Americans put on Venezuela, as well as Colombia, and some of these kind of, Latin American countries that basically, basically people are saying he's using this drug war as a front, as a cloak to basically seize oil and go after these countries that have got oil. And if that's how he's going to play it, that's how he's going to play it. But okay, this is basically the Colombian leader saying that the war wasn't working, but then we're going to hear from some of the real big dogs running things who might be selling you a different story.
Since early September, President Donald Trump has ordered...
Y'all check out Trap Morals, orated by Trap Morals. Let's get into it.
A series of controversial military strikes on boats in the Caribbean and the Eastern Pacific. The administration says the vessels were smuggling drugs from Venezuela and from Colombia. But officials in both countries, and many in Washington, are questioning whether that's true and whether these strikes are even legal. It started on September 2nd when President Trump posted a video online that showed what he said was a strike on a, quote, Venezuelan narco-terrorist boat. He claimed
That's Trump's first hat, right? They started doing this at the start of September, literally just smoking.
They showed that shit. They showed when they hit the damn ship. Damn, they spanking these niggas.
Fools. Like, narco terrorist boats, or however they want to call it, narco boats. They've blown them up. He catching hats. He doesn't care. He's killing.
Hey, that nigga Trump spanking shit out here. Spanking shit out here. Damn.
And look, I'm honestly, drugs are bad, but at the same time, I would probably legalize all drugs if it was up to me. I think legalizing drugs would probably do more to stop the drug wars and the cartels than blowing up their boats. But, this is theatrics for Trump, and he wanted to use this as leverage to basically make more serious interventions in these countries and eventually get that sweet oil. But he's catching hats, man. And since September, they've been blowing up narco subs and just killing them fools.
11 people killed were linked to Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Maduro denied it.
So that's what he's doing, right? Venezuela's talking about, we don't have no coca leaf production, we don't have any cocaine production. Well, they're saying that the people that got blown up, the bodies that they found, they're saying they linked to you. They're saying you run in this coca leaf production.
Libre de producción de hoja de coca. Libre de producción de cocaína.
Less than 2 weeks later, there was another strike, this time killing 3 people. When asked by reporters about that strike, Trump said the incident occurred in international waters, and he insisted, quote, "We have proof that that boat was carrying drugs because of the cargo that was in the ocean." On September 19th, the third strike followed, killing 3 more people. Trump alleged that they were working for an unspecified, quote, "designated terrorist organization." On October 3rd, Trump announced a 4th strike, 4 people killed, claiming that the vessel carried enough drugs to kill, quote, 25 to 50,000 people. Colombian President Gustavo Petro said one of those killed was a Colombian fisherman and was not involved in drug trafficking.
I didn't hear about that. I heard about one of the people that they hit was a fisherman. I heard about that shit right there. And that's why they was like, bro, so why you keep doing this shit? Like, bro, you might be killing innocent people, like, especially if you do not know exactly everything that's on that boat. Yeah, that's kind of shifty, but I don't know. But maybe they got more information than we got, so that's why they was able to do that shit. Cause I don't know.
Realmente a incautar cocaína, sino a una invasión que también es absurdamente ilegal.
Trump used a Navy anniversary speech to announce yet another strike. 6 men killed in the Caribbean.
In recent weeks, the Navy has supported our mission to blow the cartel terrorists the hell out of the water.
And just days after that, on October 16th, a strike left 2 survivors. They were quickly handed over to their home countries of Colombia and Ecuador, a move that prevented them from challenging their detention in court.
Got lounge on the Constitution. Well, I can't even remember the last time I bought a newspaper.
So they're basically, everybody's saying they're all innocent fishermen. They need 12 to 1500 horsepower to keep up those high-speed bass. We're hearing a lot about. Amazing those idiots are still even running those drug boats. No fishing poles, no fishing nets, no fishing bait, no fish cargo, just fish scale, baby. That's all they got. It's amazing anybody can survive those. It's those packets of cocaine floating. This is what I call the war on drugs. Now, it's interesting when you see the Colombian president talking about, there's no cocaine, there's no narco, there's nothing like going on, it's innocent fishermen. It makes you think, are you involved? Maybe you are involved. Maybe it is a narco state. I'm not saying it is, but it does make you wonder. Surely you should be happy that Trump is coming in to, dish out some street justice on your drug smugglers. Now, I'm not going to sound pro-drugs, but I'm definitely not pro-war on drugs. I'm just observing this, okay? I feel like this shouldn't be happening. I feel like the drugs shouldn't even be illegal. It shouldn't even be a thing where these guys are having these narco boats where they're even going to make money. They should just be, Walmart should just be selling all the heroin and cocaine they want, all right? If you fucked up all that stuff, that's on you, all right? You can buy alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, all right? So
I do.
If you can destroy your body with cheeseburgers and alcohol, why not?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Allow people to destroy their bodies with cocaine and take the power away from the smugglers. But that's a story for another day. But what's interesting, all right, is that although some of the leaders of these alleged narco states are saying this whole blowing up the boats is ineffective, in fact, and I'm scared of even talking about these guys, but members of the deadly and vicious Sinaloa cartel that be running things in Mexico. They apparently said the opposite. They apparently said Trump's got the block hot. Look at this.
Oh, I do, but I can't do what I have to do. You know?
Why do you say you do what you have to do? Couldn't you stop doing this?
No puedo.
You can't.
Ya cuando entras, ya no sales muchas veces ahorita.
Once you get in, you can't get out.
Pero,
Do you think what President Trump has been doing has been making your job tougher?
oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
But it's becoming more difficult, you think?
Yeah.
In a bizarre interview on CNN, an anonymous member of the Sinaloa.
Well,
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
He's right, you know.
Sinaloa cartel explained that Trump's immigration and drug policies have put a damper on their black market trade craft. Dressed conspicuously in a black mask, sunglasses, black gloves, and a hat to conceal his identity, the alleged leader of El Chapo's former gang met with CNN's senior national correspondent, David Culver, inside an SUV at a Phoenix parking lot.
I wonder if this shit real, because it's like the leader of El Chapo shit met with the damn news people. Like, that shit don't even. They met with the news people.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The cartel member, who said he is not a U.S. citizen, revealed that cartel members are using Americans to help transport illicit drugs into the country.
You all are using social media to get to young people, young teens, and recruiting them to be part of it. Some of them, many of them, are American citizens too. That's life.
It's like that, you know.
So even though they may get caught and spend many years in prison, that's their fault, as you see.
Yeah.
CNN further revealed that cartels are charging much more to get migrants across the southern U.S. border because of Trump's crackdown on illegal migration. According to Fox News, border hoppers are expected to pay $10,000 each instead of about $6,500 per person prior to the Trump-era policies. The Trump administration has dramatically stepped up its battle against the cartels. In early September, President Trump revealed that the
So
U.S.
it's more expensive just to even get inside of America. That's crazy.
military killed 11 people in a drug-carrying boat off the coast days after deploying warships to the coast of the South American country. A few weeks later, the president ordered 2 more strikes against drug smugglers on boats, killing 6. The anonymous man on CNN is not the first Sinaloa cartel member to credit the Trump administration for its robust approach to halting the human and drug trafficking operations at the southern border. In September, Margarito J.